Here we go. Here we go. What's going on, boys? We back. David, what's going on, my man? We are back. Captain Falcon, what's going on, man? Speak some Swedish? I don't know any Swedish. Counter debate up in Tunisia. I'm saying Sweden all day, every day, but I want Tunisia to win. We're taking Sweden here. Honestly, there's no way Sweden aren't coming away here. And is this game going to be the best game of the day? Last game of the day, normally been the best game of the day. Is that trend going to continue here? What did we do in that little break period in between the last game? We may have went to Dairy Queen. But the good news is the Blizzard's class as fuck. Absolutely class. Here we go. Kickoff getting ready. Sweden versus Tunisia, first half. Let's go. I'm predicting Sweden 2-0 is what we're going with right now. Tunisia just kept going it long, kicking it straight out for a throw-in by the corner flag. Cole, what's going on, man? Oliver up in here. What's going on, boys? Good to see you up in here. If you've jumped in here already, please do hit the like button on the stream. We're saying 3-1 Sweden, David saying. Graham Potter, head coach of Sweden. Andrew, what's going on, man? Nassif saying I'm rooting for Tunisia. Are Tunisia actually going to put up a fight here? I service the wife in the break is the only way to stop interruptions. Dude, what if I told you the break between that last game we just watched, the Ivory Coast game and the Netherlands-Japan game, I literally did the same thing. Put her right there, man. And that's actually hilarious that you use that terminology because that's exactly what I say as well. You know who's going to score the winning goal? Your boy, Hannibal Mejbri. Really? I'm trying to think. Who else do we even know on this Tunisia team? Mejbri's really the only one. I want Tunisia to win so my Hannibal card gets upgraded. Does he have a nice one? Yeah, I haven't even seen what the World Cup cards are in FC. I started playing it again recently, a couple of weeks ago, and then I took a break again. I haven't played for like a week because I got busy. I played through a weekend league, and I actually have rewards. What are the potential? If not in this stream, maybe in a different stream tomorrow or whatever. At halftime, we might actually just do an FC pack opening. Open up my rewards on stream. What flavor is the Dairy Queen? Can you guess? I'm not gonna lie, it's so freaking hot right now. I'm just hitting the spot so hard. Bro. No word of a lie. Hold on. I don't even know if you can see this on the camera. I don't even have my camera pulled up. No word of a lie, man. I don't even know if you can see that. It's fucking Reese's. I got it spot on. Reese's Blizzard, so class. Oh, dude, that actually is a ridiculous guess. Ridiculous pull right there. Daniel, what's going on, man? 2-1 Sweden. I'm still hoping for the 2-0 Sweden here. Here they come, down the left. Victor Gyökeres charging forward for Sweden. He cuts in onto his right. Can he find a shot? He does, but he's blasted it over the bar. Luisian Brax E-Bomber up in here. Oh, E-Bomber said Oreo. No, dude, it's a Reese's Blizzard, and it's actually hitting the spot so hard right now. Jay says, I think Sweden favorites. Sweden definitely favorites in this. Sweden have a very good team. I got Sweden second in the group. It was my original prediction. Japan 1, Sweden 2, Netherlands 3, Tunisia last. I'm an Oreo guy. Oreo's alright, but it's just like... It's a little too basic for me. Like, Reese's kind of basic as well, but Oreo's like super basic. You know what they used to have, which they don't have anymore, but they need to bring it back? Because they don't even have this at McDonald's anymore, at least in Canada. The Kit Kat... I don't even know if they ever actually did have it at Blizzard, but I swear they had a McFlurry, a Kit Kat McFlurry, which is not a thing anymore. Kit Kat Blizzard or a Kit Kat McFlurry would easily be the best one. M&M and chocolate Blizzard. Dude, Oreo, on the note of Oreo cheesecake Blizzard, unreal. Oh my goodness, goalkeeper's out. Gyökeres shot blocked off the line. Still Sweden come, and they find the back of the net. Sweden 1-0. Let's go. Let's go. Big goal there. That's how we want to see the game start. Let's see goals in this game, man. What a finish, though. What a finish. Dude, look at that strike, man. That's ridiculous. Lindelof, beautiful ball over the top. Isak with the perfect time run. Keeper comes out, doesn't deal with it greatly, honestly. Gyökeres' shot blocked off. And then an absolute banging strike here. Goalkeeper out of his net a bit. Struck that cleanly. A Yari thunderbolt in the top corner. Straight through the keeper's hands. Too much power on it. Sweden take the lead 1-0. Where's the keeper, though? I mean, he came out originally trying to deal with the play from Isak, and then it's honestly he was like batting at the ball. I feel like he could have done better there. He plays it right to Gyökeres. Defense does its job, blocks it off the line, but then a freaking bullet of a strike. No stopping that shot. Yeah, Luis Johnson. Even if the keeper is in the net, he's not saving that. Tunisia or AFCON failure. What is this Tunisia team going to be able to do here? How are they going to be able to respond? Mejbri just gets absolutely taken out there. As he's the one trying to go in and make the tackle. He gets taken out on that. I think he got stepped on there. Still down now. All right, here we go. I'm sorry, we're done with the ice cream. Tunisia free kick here. Sweden currently up 1-0 for anybody just coming in. Sweden currently up 1-0 inside the first 10 minutes. Hannibal Mejbri, former Man United player, taking this free kick here for Tunisia. Can he deliver a good ball into the box? Very deep free kick here. Got a bit of size in this Tunisia team, but obviously Sweden got some big boys as well. Not a great ball in. Easily cleared away. All the way back out to him. Isak going to put some pressure on him. He goes back to the keeper, and he just launches it long. Obito, what's up, man? Is he originally from Tunisia? Why he celebrated like that? Why was the player showing respect? I didn't even notice the celebration. Was he showing respect? I actually have no idea. Not the international showing respect celebration. I need to see Joker's goal and a Taha Ali first goal for Sweden. Kept up with him at Malmo. He's sick. Taha Ali. I'll keep an eye out for him. Angek, what's up, man? What's my score prediction? I said 2-0 Sweden. So far, so good. Joker's good hold-up play. Play all the way back to Lindelof here. Dude, should United have actually kept Lindelof? Like, why is Lindelof playing the best football of his career this season? It's crazy. He's currently on the bench. Wait, this guy had the option to play for Tunisia, but now playing for Sweden? I mean, if you're actually going to play, you have the option to play for Sweden. It's hard to say no. Wukong with the follow. Appreciate you, man. Yassine Ayari was born in Sweden to a Tunisian father. Okay, dude. That answers the question. Am I getting my brothers in for the Portugal game? I'm trying to for the first one. If not the first one, the rest of them will be. Tunisia, huge chance there to the equalizer. Great save by the keeper. They get it clear. What an opportunity there for Tunisia. Still a chance. Nether shot's blocked out for a corner. The flag has gone up for an offside. What a save from the keeper there. Tunisia really should have got the equalizer. I mean, yeah, original pass was offside either way, but great save from the keeper. Dude, ridiculous save. Yeah, offside, but good save nonetheless. Is Ilanga injured? Or is he on the bench? Is he even at the World Cup for Sweden? I actually don't even know. Is he injured? Great game already. Let it continue. I need Sweden to score another goal. He's there. I saw him. He's on the bench. USA, what's going on, man? Tunisia almost scored. Yeah, really good chance there. Would have been offside either way, so I guess really they didn't almost score, but great save from the keeper. Carolina about to win the Stanley Cup? What? I haven't even been paying attention, honestly, to that series whatsoever. Ever since the World Cup, I was watching that, and same with the NBA Finals as well. I was watching it, but as soon as the World Cup started, I just stopped giving a shit. Damien, what's going on, man? Big up everybody up in the stream. We're already over 1,000 likes on the stream. Honestly, again, more likes on the stream, the better the chance we're going to see Sweden come away with a win here. That's what we're looking for. Sweden win. I'm saying Sweden win 2-0 is the official prediction. Damien, appreciate the follow, bro. Isak coming down the left. Try to make a tackle in. He hurdles over him. Tunisia able to win the ball back here. Trying to play out of the back down the right. Good press there. That's got to be a free kick, though. Straight through the back of him. Mario over on the YouTube, man. What's going on, bro? We love seeing new names up in the YouTube. He says, does Sweden score another one? Absolutely. Absolutely, they're scoring another one. I just want a good game. Dude, the games today have been very, very good. This has been the best day of the World Cup so far, I think. Sweden's defense so bad, not going to lie, but hopefully they win. It's not that bad. Like, obviously, their strongest part of their team is their forwards, but they're pretty solid. And, like, Lindelof is playing the best football of his career this season. That Sweden goal all came from him. That long ball over the top was absolutely perfect. David with a soccer hollow in the TikTok. David, you absolute legend. I don't even know what that is. Soccer hollow, man. David bringing the vibes early for the Sweden game. And we've currently seen it gone. It has a brilliant start here, this Sweden game. And it's going to continue. Honestly, I'm seeing at least one more goal here from Sweden. Saeed shot from distance, nowhere near the target. JP, what's going on, man? I think I know who's winning this game. They are going to need that second goal, though, because Tunisia are definitely capable of getting one. David, bro, what time is it for you now, man? Thank God Sweden are actually doing the job, eh? Staying awake even if it's 3:19 a.m. Bro, that's crazy. Sweden better win for that. People staying up 3 till 3:19 a.m.? Gang, it's 6 a.m. for me. I feel like it's 3:19 is worse. I'd rather wake up and watch a game. Unless you've just been up all the way throughout the night, then you're ridiculous. But we've seen a lot of people like that up in these chats. People staying up all throughout the hours of the night to watch this competition. Who said I woke up? Yeah, that is brutal then. Now I feel for you. Don't worry, I'll be fine. That is, it's the same. You gotta just do what I always say. You got plenty of time. We all got plenty of time to sleep. Actually, I don't even want to finish this because last time I said the word that starts with D, I got a freaking live stream warning. I was gonna say you can't say. I was gonna say you can sleep when we're having that dirt nap. You know what I mean? You're not allowed to say the actual word that starts with D apparently on TikTok Live. Norston up on the YouTube, man. Love to see you up in here. He says was watching from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. last night. That is crazy. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, if you're having to wake up at like 6 a.m. or whatever, and then you to watch it like that, like obviously that sucks, but it's not as bad as having to either stay up to like dead in the middle of the night, like 3 a.m., or even just get up at 3 a.m. When United play at the earliest Premier League games where I'm from start at 4:30 a.m. So sometimes I actually still don't know what method's better. I kind of think the going to sleep and waking up method's better. Trying to stay awake throughout the night to watch a game at 4:30, especially when they end up like losing to some shit ass team, is the most painful thing ever. Bro's got work at 8. Oh my goodness, David. Well, hopefully they can just put him away early, so maybe you can get to sleep a little bit early. They come down the left. Good cross into the box. Off the chest of Gyökeres. Still on the ball now. Why does he looks so weird on the ball, Gyökeres? I think it's because when he's running, he's always got his like wrist tucked in. Looks so awkward. Yeah, Cole literally said the word. Talking about the NYC riots and then TikTok freaking gonna take down my stream because I said something that literally is gonna happen to everybody at some point. Hey, commercial break. We made it to the first hydration break. David dropping a cheeky rose for the hydration break. David, you absolute legend. And 2 gold medals for the hydration breaks. We love it. David, you absolute legend. He's been a hero of these streams for so long now. David's been an OG of this channel, showing his love and support to the channels, but especially during all the streams, but really during the World Cup streams. The guy's been grinding them out here with me. Andrew said went to a CPL game today and saw Australian fans and stands still celebrating. Dude, I bet Vancouver was buzzing with Australian fans yesterday. And probably still into today. What a result that was in that game. That was a crazy game. Still Even after the games today, those 2 goals in that game are still 2 of the top 3, top 5 goals of the tournament I've seen so far. That Aaron Kunda one was so ridiculous. That's still number 1 to me. Time to drink some water? Yeah, let's drink some water. Even though I don't even have actually any water left. I'm going to go refill this because I need to keep drinking water. Still celebrating our 4-1 win versus Paraguay. I'm actually very curious to see what the U.S. are going to look like when they're playing a team that's better than Paraguay. No disrespect to Paraguay. Little bit of disrespect. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, let's go. We got the water refilled. The hydration break is done. Let's go, Sweden. Get this job done. Hey, dude, I really do need the hydration break. I need it more than the players. This shit's more than for the fans than the players. Are they playing this game in Mexico? It's not living on a prayer, I hear it was. Van's header was good. Van Dijk, dude, that was honestly one of the most disgusting headers I've ever seen. I've never seen somebody get spin on a header like that. Dude, when my PC is literally running all day in my room, it gets so hot, and by the time it's like ends up being the last game of the day, I'm just dying of heat. They would say it's so hot here, so I cannot sleep 25 degrees. Damn, man, you dude. I'm gonna be dying tonight as well. Not that hot, but I hate being hot. I'm gonna sleep with an ice pack on my back. $30 for Andrew. Yeah, dude, it's really been getting hot recently. I'm considering bringing a fan in here, but I just don't want there to be a fan blowing noise in the mic, so it's annoying for people watching. We're gonna have to test this out. Maybe at halftime we'll do it. I think it's in Orlando. No, it is in Mexico. Estadio Monterrey. Is it hot where you're from? I mean, throughout the day it's really, really hot. Outside it's actually nice, but in my room currently, it's very hot. Yeah, dude, I need to bring in a casual fan. Bring in the casual fan. Yeah, dude, halftime we're gonna introduce the casual fan because I'm gonna die here. Almost into the 30th minute. Tunisia on the ball. Is that who I think it is? The Sweden coach? It is who you think it is. Graham Potter found his way into the Sweden job. So random. But it's side up 1-0 right now. Although Tunisia looking like they could potentially cause problems here. Sweden able to win it back, but now can they counter? Isak coming down the left. They're getting numbers forward here, Sweden. Can they get a 2 here? Isak cutting in, finds a shot, and they score! Come on now! Sweden 2-0! And Isak hits him with the one of these! That's a disgusting finish, bro. Liverpool are going to be a problem next year, aren't they? Wow. What a freaking goal. What a run from Isak. Disgusting finish. Sweden to win, boys. Take it to the bank. We locked in Sweden to win, and we're in cruise control. Alexander Isak. Just as Tunisia were actually looking dangerous for a second, Sweden on the counterattack. Isak picking it up at half. Bombs down that left side, cuts down onto his right. What a finish. That's a great finish. Ball's bobbling a little bit, goes straight through it, able to keep it down still as it bobbles. With that much power on it, that is a clean finish. Need Victor Adolfo, what's up, man? Need Victor one more shot on target to win 234. Surely you're getting that. David said no Liverpool will finish in the top 5 or 6 next season. I mean, they did it this season. You'd imagine they're going to be they're going to be better next season. Now that they got rid of that bald fraud. That was honestly one of the most disappointing things when I heard that they sacked Slot. I really wanted him to ruin the club a little bit more. What is the keeper doing? Good placement. Halfbeard, what's going on, man? This game's over, he says. I want to see one more. 31st minute. One more to truly put them to bed. The Sweden fans jumping up and down. They're loving it. They're loving what they're seeing from Graham Potter's side. Yeah, called. What's going on, man? Did I like the Japan-Netherlands game? Dude, I loved it. Really did live up to the expectations. The second half especially. Such a great half. So happy Japan was able to come away from that game with a point. Depends on if they get that heavy metal football back. If they do, there'll be a problem. Well, like Areola obviously been incredible at Bournemouth this season. Is he going to be able to make that step up to a club like Liverpool and be successful? Or is he going to flop? I actually do like him as a manager, but just for Liverpool's sake, I'm going to hope that he flops. Mario says Sweden's attack so strong. And they even got the depth on the bench as well. Elanga to bring on. The guy's pretty much pulling Lindelof's shirt off. Jay, dude, Sweden in cruise control right now. Isak with a dirty finish to put Sweden up 2-0. This Valerie guy just trying to pull Lindelof's jersey off. They only gave him a 2-year contract. He's going to go full heavy metal day one. Are they going to spend big this summer again as well? Or, like, what is even... I haven't even really heard a lot of Liverpool transfer news. Surely losing Konate, they're going to be in for a center back. Infantino should hire you to go to World Cup games. Bro, tell him, man. Love to be able to go to a game. Why does Liverpool always let players go on a free? I don't know, man. It happens at United as well. United love letting players' contracts run out so they just go on a free. United love spending 80 mil on a player, letting him play one season, flopping, loaning him out for like 2-3 seasons, and then losing him on a free. First Trent, then Konate. I'm actually surprised that Madrid won in Konate. I don't rate Konate at all. Is Rashford coming back? Not actually sure what's happened there. Apparently Carrick wants Rashford back. And it actually does. I wouldn't be against it. Like, it actually would make sense to bring him back. If we end up loaning him out again and then losing him on a free, though, then that's just stupid. Because apparently Barcelona don't even want to buy him, but yet they'll spend freaking, what was it, 80 or 90 million, some stupid whatever it was, for Gordon. Where's Cunha going to play then? But you just have both of them. Like, we need squad depth. We need people battling for positions. That's part of the reason, like, why I'm okay with Rashford coming back this time. Like, before... Rashford's like one of the best players in the world when he's in form, but his biggest issue has been his consistency. And when he was like the main guy for United, everything being played through him, everything relying on him playing good or not, I hated that. But now that we have Cunha, now that we have options that we can replace him if he's not performing well or he's injured, because he's obviously deals with injuries a lot too, then we have people that can replace him. We're playing so many more games next season too. Not only do you add the European Champions League games that we're going to be playing that we didn't have to deal with this season, but you would imagine that we're going to go deeper in the domestic cup competitions than we did this season. So you can add all those games on top as well. Like, you look at that City, even Arsenal, even Liverpool. They have players, attackers that they can bring off the bench that are just as good as the ones that started the game. Why did Barcelona not buy Rashford? I thought he did well. I really don't understand that. I think it's genuinely because they think they can punk United. And they'll probably will like give into that shit and just loan him back and then end up giving it to him on a free. Portugal win the World Cup or United win the treble? Dude, Portugal win the World Cup, man. That would be ridiculous. I love United, but still, even now, like the best soccer thing I've witnessed or football has been the Portugal winning Euro 2016. What good center backs are even on the market? It's a good question, man. There aren't even really a lot of top class center backs today. Luis says pretty boring game since Isak scored. Yeah, Tunisia just have given up. I think Sweden are literally just gonna have fun with them for the rest of this game. It's gonna be a 3-4-0 Sweden. I really don't see Tunisia scoring this game. And it only gets harder, man. It doesn't get any easier. Netherlands and Japan, the other teams in this group. Are Tunisia even going to be able to get a point from this? Dangerous ball in. Gyökeres reaches at it for at the far post. Couldn't get anything on it, though. Straight out for a goal kick. Australia game yesterday was fantastic. There's still so much time left in this game. But the trend of the last game of the day being the best game of the day could be coming into an end here. And nothing even to do, like, not even at the fault of Sweden. Just Tunisia aren't great. Risky Rat back up in here. He says, I slept and it feels good. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty much ready to go to sleep after this, man, dude. I'm burnt out from streaming all these games today. Honestly, if I survive, if I actually manage, I'm going to end up like not doing one game just to recover a little bit. Because if I do literally every single game of this World Cup, I might actually die. Locked in, Edon. Appreciate the follow, man. As soon as we get to half, though, I'm getting my fan. We're bringing out the casual fan. Angik says, appreciate the streams, bro. Yeah, dude, appreciate it. Literally all you guys up in the streams, man. If you're liking the streams, make sure you are hitting that like button. If you're new, hit the follow button. Hit the subscribe button. Come over to the YouTube. Join the YouTube family if you want a better viewing experience. We're on the road to 13K subs over there, so a big appreciation to everybody who's watching on YouTube. Am I gonna skip the Spain game? I don't plan on it, man. I'm just gonna keep going until I just completely burn out. Regardless, like, if I don't stream a certain game, I'm still obviously gonna end up watching it. But, like, I've been talking so much since the start of this World Cup that my throat is starting to hurt. Tunisia feels like a team who never does anything at a World Cup but will always qualify. Dude, we're this deep into the World Cup and still yet I am to see a team that's worse than South Africa. South Africa have been the worst team by a mile. Who would we call the second worst, though? Curacao probably holds 7-1 still. But it's crazy how they can hold 7 to Germany, lose 7-1, still be better than South Africa. If that South Africa team played against Germany, oh my God, Tunisia scored. This game is not over. Flicked on header. Class goal. Tunisia are back in it. Sweden 2, Tunisia 1. This is not over. I'm thinking we're all just wanting it to be over because we all want to go to bed. But this game is far from over. This could shape up to be the game of the day. How has this happened? Long throw. Sweden can't clear it properly. They play it back to Mejbri, whips the ball in, and it's a class header into the side netting. Great delivery from ex-United man. Hannibal Mejbri. Crazy. I understand this is going to be a good game. Are we in store for a freaking crazy second half? I really just wanted Sweden to win comfortably. 2-1, and we get this momentum change right before halftime. Game on. Am I watching on TV or stream? I'm watching on TSN. Ryan Leaney, game winner. Watch and learn. Whitecaps boy. Hold on. Let me give Tunisia their respect. They have found a goal. 2-1 Sweden. And just like that, Sweden not so comfortable anymore. Sweden coming forward here. They got some good numbers forward. Tunisia slow to get back. Trying to get some strong tackles here on Gyökeres. Poked away, out for a throw into Sweden by the corner flag. Their attack's insane, but their defense is shite, Sweden. Big John, appreciate the follow, man. Big up everybody who's been hitting that follow button in these streams. Last game of the day. We made it. Almost at halftime now, though, and I can get my fan because I'm dying. I need you guys to tell me, though, if you can actually hear the fan on the mic when I put it on. Because if it's annoying, then I'll turn it off and we'll just deal with it. If you're betting, man, almost every match hitting over 1.5 mark, dude, I just need Sweden to win. Please tell me they're not going to blow a freaking 2-0 lead in the first half against Tunisia. Pulled down, free kick here for Sweden. They've added 4 minutes on for this first half. Can we potentially see one more goal here? You can strip off Troy, but then obviously Jacob will have to make a video. Yeah, dude. We're not giving Jacob prime AI content making material. Will I be hate watching England? Nah, dude. I like England. I want England to do well. Unless they're playing against Portugal or Canada. I want to see them win. Not a good ball in from the free kick. Straight in the hands of the keeper. Tunisia playing it forward quick. Going to try and get one more opportunity here before the half. Still got 2 minutes. And Tunisia come down the right. Imagine they equalize it just before half here. Guy just drilled it straight into Lindelof. Somehow Tunisia is still on the ball. Dinked ball over the top. Lindelof up for the header. Sweden trying to clear it here. They launch it long. Booted away, out for a throw in. Tunisia trying to get this ball in play quick, but the referee's telling them to move back. Still 2 minutes. We definitely got enough for one more big chance of this half. Mejbri dropping deep to pick it up. This is actually lovely football here from Tunisia, trying to slide him through. Defender gets there first, and Sweden cleared away, just giving up another throw in to Tunisia. Looking like they're dying for a halftime whistle here, Sweden. It's coming home, unless it's going to the beach with Ronaldo, in which case I understand. Hey, dude, I swear. Even if you're not Portuguese, like literally everybody wants to see, even Messi fans, I swear, want to see Ronaldo win this World Cup. Do I think England have a chance of winning the World Cup? Absolutely. Absolutely have the chance. I mean, they're always going to be one of the best nations in the world. Always going to have a chance. Don't think they actually will, but you never know. Portugal has the best midfield. I cannot wait for the Portugal game to start. Portugal versus Congo on Wednesday. What are we in store for there? Wan-Bissaka, former United player, love you for all that, but yeah, you're gonna get fried on Wednesday. Absolutely fried. Vitinha, João Neves, Bruno, Bernardo, yeah, just class midfield. Even Ruben Neves and all that. We finally get an end to this first half. Tunisia make it interesting. Sweden 2, Tunisia 1. Could they potentially get an upset here? Tunisia. All right, hold on. I need to get my fan before I die. 4-0 Portugal. That's my prediction as well. Start or bench Ronaldo? I'm starting him, man. I still don't believe that there's any... that whoever else they would play striker wouldn't be a better option than Ronaldo. Like Joao Felix or Ramos, not better than Ronaldo. Yeah, especially for these group stage games too with Ronaldo. Games where most likely you imagine Congo and Uzbekistan are just going to be dropped sitting with a low block the entire time. This is where you want to be spamming crosses into Ronaldo. Like, these are the games where you're not going to need somebody to press from the front because we're going to have the ball freaking 70% plus of the game. Ronaldo he's bagging a hat trick in against Congo or Uzbekistan. 5 goals in the group stage. Mark my words. I will keep saying it until it happens. All right. There. Hi, I'm a casual fan, and this is my casual fan. Tell me if you can hear the fan in the mic, and I'll either try to reposition it or I'll just turn it off. But I need to have this here. I might die. Like, it's so freaking hot in this room. Probably off to bed, but I'll listen to your commentary for the second half. Luis, I understand it, man. We're really grinding this out here. Last game of the day. Just one more half. And like, I was actually considering just like ending the stream and just calling it a day on that. And then Tunisia scored. And I'm like, okay, now we gotta get through the second half. There's been so much late drama going on in this tournament. You think Portugal plays better without him? He should come on. So who would you start as striker over him? Jacob up in the TikTok says Scotland's tournament to lose, can't believe it. Dude, first place in a group with Brazil and Morocco. Like, jokes aside though, Scotland have like a really good team. They have a really good team. They should have played so much better than they were against Haiti. But thank God they came away with win there because they were playing with their dinner in that game. They really should have conceded. I thought Haiti were unlucky not to get a draw there, but like, they're their own worst nightmares. Can't hear the fan? Okay, brilliant, because I'm literally, it's just game changing, this fan. Tunisia scoring with their only shot on target, 58% possession for Sweden. I actually thought it was going to be more. 5 shots for Sweden, 3 on target, 3 shots for Tunisia, 1 on target. All you need is 1, man. The Canadian pundits right now are like just putting it all on the Tunisia goalkeeper for that, saying it's shocking on both goals. And like, to be fair, he actually was. Like, this is actually kind of all on the goalkeeper. First goal and the second goal. Stuart, my man, welcome back. He says, all right, my daughter's finished watching wrestling, so I can actually turn the match on and your commentary. Dude, this game started to spice up. We thought Sweden was just going to cruise to an easy 3 points against Tunisia. Tunisia pull one back at the end of the first half here. Halftime currently. Sweden 2, Tunisia 1. I was considering ending the stream at half, but then Tunisia had to go and make it interesting. So now we're locking in and we're finishing it out. Although I'm not gonna lie, I am burnt out. When this is over, I'm going straight to sleep, and then we're gonna wake up tomorrow and do it all again with Spain tomorrow, and it's gonna be probably similar to the Germany game with the Cape Verde game, and probably gonna be 7-6-7 type of scoreline for Spain. She Knight back up in the stream. She Knight, how you been doing? Dropping the 7 roses and the 10 go popular. She Knight, you absolute legend. She says, just tuned in now. Please update. Again, currently anybody coming in right now, we're currently at halftime. Sweden went up 2-0, scored early through who scored the first goal? I don't even remember. Isak scored the second goal. I actually forgot who scored the first goal. Yari. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Lindelof played a lovely ball over the top. The keeper comes out, couldn't get rid of it properly. Gyökeres takes a shot. It's blocked off the line, falls to Yari, and then the strike from him was actually class. But the Isak goal was ridiculous. Picks up the ball like right around half, drives down the left, cuts in onto his right, and the finish was ridiculous. Ball was bobbling a little bit, and he just goes straight through it, keeps it low, hard from the keeper. You could argue the keeper could do a little bit better. The Canadian pundits right now are going in on the Tunisia keeper. And, like, he definitely should be doing better there. Match is going as you expected? Pretty much. I said a 2-0 Sweden win at the beginning, so Tunisia making it interesting. JP, welcome back, man. Yeah, they have scored. Could you summarize the first half for me? I mean, I pretty much did, but for the sake of the new people coming in, I'll do it again. Sweden started the game off very strong. Scored within, what was it? It was inside the first 10 minutes, was it? Could have been inside the first 5. Lindelof plays beautiful ball over the top. Isak runs onto it. Keeper comes out to try and get there first. Keeper does get there first. Kind of just pushes it away. Doesn't do a good job of actually clearing it properly. And falls to Gyökeres. Shoots. Blocks it off the line. And then falls to, I already forgot what his name was. Ayidi or something like that. I think he's number 18. Lovely strike from him. Rocket right into the top corner. Nothing nobody could do about it. Keeper was out of his net a little bit, but still, honestly, even if he was fully in his net, I still don't think he would have saved it. And then Isak makes it 2-0 for Sweden. Looking like Sweden are just going to full-on cruise to an easy 3 points against Tunisia. And then out of nowhere, Hannibal Mejri puts in a beautiful cross. The Tunisia goal scorer, don't know what his name is, does flick-on header into the side netting left of the goal. Really nice header. And have given Tunisia a chance here in the second half. Van also says, why are you not watching UFC, cuh? Because it's the World Cup? Like, I'd rather watch football than two guys jerking each other off in an octagon, you know what I mean? Fragrance Wars back up in here. What's going on, man? What did I think of the Japan game? Loved it. Loved it. So happy Japan came away with a point there. What are we actually calling the game of the day? It probably has been that Netherlands-Japan. The second half especially. Really, really, really tight first half. And then just completely opened up in the second. Didn't count Japan out for 1 second. Honestly, if that's the full strength Japan team, they would have won that game. JP expecting another 4-1. He said, you'd rather watch 11 v 11 jerk off versus the 1v1? Yes. Gotta be the Japan game for game of the day. Dude, running up the likes right now on the TikTok. Almost at 5K. Appreciate the likes coming through on the TikTok. It's coming home, Viva England. I can't wait for their first game. I'm happy they're actually playing against a decent side their first game. I actually want to see this England team tested. The Japan fans helped clean up the seats after the game. Not surprised, man. Not surprised. The difference between Japanese fans and Knicks fans. It's like night and day. It's on Coleman. I feel like regressive coaching taking off both wingers. That Netherlands team is just like stacked midfield, solid defense. I actually really liked Van de Ven at left back. But the front three just doesn't move me. Wasn't doing it for me. Somerville was promising. It was all right. Mallon started the game well, but then just kind of fell off. Fell off quick. Dude, no joke. They genuinely should have brought Xerxes. I'm new to the NBA, but couldn't help but think that the Knicks were the worst team in the finals, but won 4-1. I don't know, though. I didn't even really watch any of that series, which is disappointing because I was actually really invested like before that, and then the World Cup started happening, and then I stopped caring. But I was invested in that Spurs OKC series. Like, that was great. I really wanted to see Wembanyama go on and win the whole thing, but the dream came to an end. Knicks somehow winning the series 4-1. Literally didn't even watch a minute of that series. David's still here, bro. I love to hear it, man. It's just 45 minutes that we got to get through, and then we can go to bed. I'm doing it too. Like, honestly, as soon as this is over, we're going to bed. We need to freaking regenerate for tomorrow. It was a mix of a generational run plus San Antonio Spurs taking a page out of Tottenham Hotspur's book and bottled it. They really did, man. Honestly, even in basketball, the Spurs are bottling it. It's 4 a.m. for Fragrance Wars right now. 4 a.m. for David, 4 a.m. for Fragrance. Seriously, the people in Europe are invested in the last games of the day. The people that are watching in Canada and America, they've already gone to bed. Maybe it's because I'm from England, but basketball looks like what girls play here called netball. Netball. It's not just like basketball, but with no backboard. Where am I from? What do you mean, dude? I'm from Senegal. Can't you tell? Bro, the UFC fighters start their walk to the octagon from the inside of the White House itself. Who even is the main event on that card? Somebody was telling me about it yesterday. I think it was Sean O'Malley's fighting some Canadian guy, isn't he? We're about to get this second half going here. Last 45 minutes of the day as we put an end to day 4 of the World Cup. UFC was shit today. Dude, the UFC's been kind of questionable for a couple years now. I feel like it's been going. It was going up and up and up, but I feel like it's slowly starting to go downhill a bit. Like we need more knockout artists. Little less wrestling, little less wrestling, little more knocking people out cold. It's the main event. It was the guy who was last beaten by Khabib. I don't even remember who was the last fight Khabib did. Gaethje? Yeah, more knockouts, less hugging, please. Nobody wants to watch two guys fucking hug on the ground for freaking 3 to 5 rounds. Josh Hokett is saving the UFC with a single hand. See, I haven't even heard of this guy. Like, it's a completely different roster probably than when I was last watching. Wasn't it Gaethje? I'm pretty sure I remember it being Gaethje. Is Gaethje's fighting in this? David said I was in the toilet. Did I start? Oh, no, I did start it. Yeah, we're just starting the second half here. Tunisia pulling a goal back here. Can they complete the comeback in the second half, or is Sweden going to go on and get that second goal back? He's got brought down there, Sweden, right at half, winning a free kick. What's my English team, Casual? I want you to do a little bit of what's the word? What do we even want to call it? I can't even think right now. Let's just do a little bit of like spotting of what we're seeing right now. Out of what you see behind me, if you were to guess, what team do you think I support? Is the fan on? Can you guys hear the fan in the stream on TikTok or YouTube? Because I can push the fan back if it's annoying. Not on TikTok? Okay, perfect. You're a Fiorentina fan, fair play. You're a funny guy, you know that? Having awareness, being conscious. Spence, what's going on, man? Second best team in England. Dude, we're coming back for the crown. Next year is our year. We say this every year, but it actually will be. End of the Pep era. Bring it on. It's time for the league to be ran by United again. And actually, like, no joke, it probably won't be next year, but when it does, hopefully it happens in the next 3 to 5. When United win the league again, like, get the tractors out, like, get all that stuff ready, get the hay barrels, all that stuff, because this is about to be a farmers league again. United's going to be running it. Soon as we get that one back, it's going to be like 3 in a row, I'm telling you. Thoughts on the Cucurella deal? Oof. How much did they even get him for? That really did surprise me. Although I think Cucurella's solid for Chelsea. He's great in the Prem as well, but I think he'll be even better in La Liga for this Madrid team as well. The only signing that I thought was weird, Bernardo Silva, actually great player, but doesn't strike me as a Real Madrid player. Obviously, he'll probably end up being really good for them. Like, he improves any team he goes in, but he seems more of a Barcelona player to me than a Madrid player. Oh my goodness, here comes Sweden. Isak trying to find Gyökeres, goes past everybody. I think he was offside anyway. David, my man, bringing the vibes to this second half with a bubbly kiss, David. You absolute legend. We love a bubbly kiss, truly showing the love there. Isak offside. Appreciate you, David, man. W, David. 60 mil package deal for Cucurella. Dude, that's ridiculous. Like, the money on these transfers now is a joke. Like, you got freaking fullbacks going for 60 mil now. But honestly, nowadays, what football's evolved into, I swear the fullback is turning into the most important position on the field. So no wonder we're seeing these prices go up for these type of players. And dropping the rose as well. David, absolute GOAT. Much love, bro. Oh, okay. Tackle's going flying in now. Sweden give away a free kick to Tunisia. Casual, can you adopt Bolton as your EFL team? I can't, bro. I already adopted West Brom. I'm sorry. You don't know the career mode lore of West Brom, of what I did when I was managing West Brom. You don't understand what me and Brandon Thomas Asante have been through. Fourth liner. Dude, where were you, man? I said, watch the first half and I'll bring you up at halftime for your thoughts. Halftime came, halftime went, and I don't hear from you. And now you pop up in the 51st minute talking about female Basculegion this and female Basculegion that. Unbelievable. West Brom, get Tom Garrett out of your ass. Do you see the West Brom? The reason why I support West Brom. Oh, Hannibal. Is he going for a bit of a David Luiz method free kick there? The reason why I like West Brom is because longtime supporter of the channel, chat legend Jacob, is a West Brom fan. And I used to do a career mode series on, which I could potentially bring back. Still haven't done it for this one. This is the first FIFA I haven't done it in yet. But there's still time. Wanted a championship team. He was adamant that I did West Brom. I did West Brom, and I fell in love. Ian, what's going on, bro? He says, prediction, Tunisia equalize and Sweden win it late in the game. That would be amazing. That would steal game of the day from Netherlands, Japan. If that actually does happen. I anticipate Sweden getting a third relatively soon, like probably within the next 10 minutes. Gyökeres' shots blocked here as Isak's still keeping this alive. Tunisia player's tight to him. He spins out, and then eventually we get a freaking flag 3 years later coming up for offside. Tony, do you want me to bring you up? Or are you being a Maldeep? Please, let me know. David continuing showing the love, dropping not one, but 2 more gold medals up in the TikTok. David, a.k.a. United fan we know and love on YouTube, continuing to go crazy in these World Cup streams, showing the love with the TikTok gifts. And then he's not done, man. He wants to add... Hold on. He wants to add 50 roses on top of it. David, man. I need to pull out the donation harmonica for you, man. Once I get the donation harmonica, you're getting a full-on harmonica solo. You guys been going crazy throughout these streams with these, supporting the streams with the gifts. Fourth Iron says, watching O'Malley fight. Is that going on right now? Sean O'Malley's fighting right now? Bolton had Canada legend Scott Arfield. Is it like criminal that I don't even know who that is? He is fighting right now? Could we see a Tunisia equalizer here? I'd actually be quite upset. Mejbri to take the corner. They got to the header. Couldn't direct it towards goal. Has a chance to put it back in the box. They play it back out wide to Mejbri. Cuts it onto his right. Delivers it into the box. Sweden trying to head clear. The defender goes down, but they have a chance to counter here. Gyökeres driving forward. Can he find Isak here? He does slide him through. Flag stays down for now. Kind of lost the ball a little bit there, Isak, and then eventually the flag does come up for offside. Sweden look really, really scary on the counter. Sweden better pull this off with the 3 points, man. No way Tunisia ties this. Mejbri bringing it forward here for Tunisia. I honestly would not be surprised if they actually did find the equalizer here. So many upsets happening in this tournament. Ball into the box. Headed away. Sweden launching it clear. I forgot what the possession stat was in the first half, but I swear it feels like Tunisia have had more possession in the second half. Cross in. Look at this. One of these headers eventually is going to go in. Ref blows for a free kick, though. Utah Mo back up in here, man. What's going on? Dude, it's coming to Portugal. Look, just wait. I guarantee. I know it's Congo, but you're going to see Portugal against Congo. We're going to absolutely thrash them, and people are going to be like, oh, okay. I already know. We already know what's in store for the rest of this World Cup. And it is pure and utter Portuguese domination throughout the entire thing. I don't even care who we get. Give us France, Spain, Germany, England. Give us every one of those teams throughout all the way to the final. We will take them all down. Nobody can beat us. Give us Morocco back. That's what I really want. I want my get back against Morocco. I want to see that Moroccan girl that made fun of Ronaldo cry. Yeah, dude, 7K likes on the TikTok, dude. Big up everybody showing the crazy love and support to the streams throughout the whole day, man. Oh my goodness, it's been crazy the love you guys have shown. 30 more minutes of the final game of the day. And then we rest and we wake up and do it all again tomorrow. I like Hannibal. I wish Palace had bought him. Always trying. Oh my goodness, Isak stripping it off the defender. Muscles him off, falls for Gyökeres, and he scored. Is this going to count? Is he offside? The mask celebration is coming out. It didn't. It looked like this should be standing. Talk about bullying right there. Isak just bodying the Tunisian defender as he puts his face in his hands. Sweden have been good. I like this Sweden team. They're fun to watch. When they play against Netherlands and Japan, the Netherlands-Sweden game is going to be so good. 3-1. Didn't you say 3-1, David? Still a half an hour left. Probably, I could imagine there's going to be another goal left in this game. Adolfo, what's going on, man? Dude, I took Sweden as well. Sweden money line. What is the defender doing? Isak just literally puts a foot in there, takes it off him, plays it, gives it to Gyökeres. It's a good finish by him. Yeah, that Tunisia defender isn't sleeping tonight. If I gave the ball away like that to concede in the World Cup, I wouldn't sleep for the rest of the tournament. What's his name? Sakiri? There you go. The Arsenal guys happy? Troy, dude, you might eat those Portuguese words. Maybe I will. But I don't believe in, like, jinxing things by, like, saying stuff. I believe in speaking it into existence. And I'll say it a million times if I have to. This World Cup is going to end. It's going to be a movie, and it ends with Ronaldo lifting the World Cup. Easy 234. Victor, 2 shots on goal. Free cash. Free, dude. Shit, man. Give me the bet for the Spain game. What's the play? Dan Davenport up in the YouTube. What's going on, man? Does Sweden want more here? Somebody said, I didn't even see the bench yet, but somebody said Elanga was on the bench. Is Gyökeres going to be a monster next season? They're probably going to be just as good as they were this year. I mean, I don't even know. I actually genuinely don't know. How good is this Arsenal team when you take away all the haram ball time wasting bullshit and you just go down to brass tacks? How good is this Arsenal team actually? Because I'm hoping they're going to fall off next season. Like, I'm hoping we see them finish, like, 4th and below. Top early prediction, no United bias for next season. Liverpool win the league. United 2nd. City 3rd. Arsenal 4th. Here come Sweden again. Gyökeres gets ball stripped off him. Sweden again looking very, very dangerous every time they come down on this counterattack. Damn, my bro, I appreciate it, man. As of right now, I have no idea, no current plans, but we will see. Within the next couple years, definitely. Main part of the reason of me coming over there, I need United to be actually like decent, and right now we are decent. Like, this is actually a season where I would actually consider doing that. Because before, when we're playing shitty football, finishing near the bottom of the table, you think, like, if I'm going to spend all that money to come over and watch United, I fucking better be seeing a good game. I want to see players that I want to remember, not players that I hate. But the players that we have now, I love them. The Hoylands and the Onanas of the world.
It's one of the happiest days of my life as a United fan when I heard the deal that Trabzonspor was in for Onana. And I'm hoping that we continue to loan him out again. I really hope the plan isn't to keep him as the backup goalkeeper because he's even if he doesn't play, even if he doesn't play a single game or he just plays the cup competitions or whatever, he will make us a worse team. He's gonna. I told you already. He's gonna give the forwards false confidence because they're gonna be scoring all these goals in practice because Onana's shit and can't save anything. And then when it comes to the game, they're gonna be like they're gonna thinking that they can score things that they were scoring in practice. But when it actually comes to a game, the keeper is gonna save it because they're not actually good finishes because they're finishes that a real goalkeeper would save. But they were getting away with it thinking that it was good because Onana was letting it in. No Onana. Onana's not even allowed to watch the game as a fan. He's not welcome. It was very hard. My least favorite United player for the longest time was Tom Cleverley. And to be fair to that guy, he has a Premier League medal. But that title of least favorite United player of all time, easily taken away. It lasted all the way so many years. But Onana finally stripped Tom Cleverley of my least favorite United player of all time. And it's not even close. I hate Onana with a burning passion. And I don't actually like to use the word, hate often. I believe hate's a strong word, but it is the exact word, the perfect word to describe how I feel about Andre Onana. I fucking hate him. And I actually think that he should be investigated and put in jail. See, this is why you can't get me started going on this, because I will go in on it. And I will just go on a full-on rant. I'll go on and on and on. Genuine. I refuse to believe he wasn't fixing games and letting shit in on purpose. There is no way. Because some of the errors that he made, I kid you not even a fucking amateur goalkeeper where I live would let that shit in. Or would do some of the stuff that he did.
Matic was right about Onana. And then you know what's actually crazy to me? I remember seeing a video of Van der Sar talking about if they listed off naming a bunch of goalkeepers. They said, is this one? He's like, is this goalkeeper world class? And they'd list off a bunch of goalkeepers for Van der Sar to name. And he'd say yes or no. Says yes to Onana, but then says no. I forgot to who it was, but it was like somebody like David Raya. Says no to David Raya, but says yes to Onana, saying Onana is world class. Like, I understand the Ajax connections, but please, Edwin, like, genuinely, what are you smoking? Join full rant mode? Dude, you know what Onana does to me. It genuinely gets me tight. Liverpool will not win the Prem trophy. I really hope not. But they already have a really good team. A really good team that underperformed, and yet they still finished. Oh my goodness, look at this. They still were able to finish in the Champions League. You know what I mean? Imagine when they actually have a good manager, and they're probably going to invest in the squad as well, into the back line, I'm sure. And you assume the players that they brought in for this current season that just happened are going to be settled by now. Dude, I don't want it. Like honestly, I think I would say United's winning the league, but I'm trying not to be biased. That's why I said Liverpool. Like, do you think City's, like, other than United, if you had to guess a team that was going to win the league next year, take the United bias, the United fan shit out of it. Pretend you're not a United fan. Or even if you are, you're not allowed to say United. Other than United, who would you favor to win the league next season? If it was between the big teams, the usual suspects, you're talking about Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, City, first year without Pep. I'm hoping City kind of fuck around a little bit, go through a transition period. Arsenal aren't actually that sweet. So unless they are just continuing to have these same bullshit ass rules, if they don't tighten up on those rules going into next season, then maybe it could be Arsenal back to back. But other than that, I'd say Liverpool's the best team. David saying Arsenal? I don't think Arsenal's that sweet. If they tighten up on these rules with the time wasting and the fouls and the throw-ins and shit, they're coming fourth place max for me next season. West Ham, yeah, right. Villa. Arsenal going to win it again next season? Really? I think United winning it, and of not them, I have to say maybe Arsenal. Boys, don't say this to me. Is everybody's thinking Arsenal now? Say it ain't so. What's your favorite United channel that isn't you? Well, I mainly watch Goldbridge, but I also really like Matty FC. Matty FC makes really good content. Villa might win, didn't they get fourth? But can they actually like push on to actually win a title though? Because like they're not really attracting the same level of names. Like there's still a good team, better than a lot of these teams that can attract bigger names, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Good evening though. I wouldn't take it past them. Imagine they get 100 points after you said that. Who, Arsenal? Yeah, honestly, fine. I'll eat my own words. I'll put my hand up and say I was wrong if that actually ends up happening. Yeah, we're doing the great hydration commercial break now. E-Bomber says Arsenal should have had the title for a few years now if it weren't for 115. Yeah, but I mean that's the same with Liverpool as well. I'm actually genuinely City are surely about to be getting hit with a huge ban. I think it really is like Pep's seen it's coming. That's why he's jumping ship. City gonna get hit with a what? What were they even saying? Like a 60-point deduction to start the season or something like that? And then honestly, strip their titles away from them too. Fuck them. It'll be a horrible look for the league. But like it's crazy. And the fact that they've let it go on for this long too is actually ridiculous. We're getting this hydration break done with, but I need some water myself. Set piece FC are tough and it's dirty, but it works. Do you actually think they're going to adjust like the rules for the league next season so that it's not as much time wasting and like pushing and pulling on corners? Yeah, it makes sense stripping the titles. Now, City will be fine. The 115 is mostly the same charge again and again. Yeah, but like still. You know what I mean? Like, if I freaking, pew pew someone, are you telling me that it's the same? It's going to be the same charge that if I pew pewed like 3 people, or 115 people for that matter? I would say United, but the squad are not good enough yet. Keyword yet, because we're going to trust in the board. They're going to make the 5 or 6 signings we need. And we're actually going to have a good season. And you know, it's not going to be like what it's been like all these other years. We're going to do our business early. We're not going to leave it late. We're not going to be unprepared for the start of the season. We're actually going to be well prepared for the first game of the season. If that doesn't happen, then I will have very low expectations. If we're not actually at least the minimum expectations what I want from this board, actually be for once, one time, be prepared for the season before the first game. We'll get 3 or 2 more players. Is that what you're saying, David? I truly believe that heavy emphasis on our pragmatic football last season was to get over the line because we played good football and won. F all. Now we'll pay attention to the attack. And what are actually I'm sure Arsenal will still be up there regardless of what happens next season. But how many goals did you score off corners in that season? Like just talking about the league alone.
How many goals did you score off corners, and how many points did you get from scoring late? And like you need a little bit of luck, and you need to have those games that are draws that you just turn into wins, and the losses that you turn into draws. Like those are big parts of being able to win the league. Wait, 38, at least 8 or 9. Wait, hold on. Sorry. What are we talking about? 36 set piece goals? That's ridiculous. Stuart says 25-26 was when Liverpool found out what United found out. The Eredivisie football sucks in the English Premier League. Dutch football must be expunged from the competition if not, Arsenal wins. Yeah, dude. No more Eredivisie bullshit. No more Eredivisie players, even though, I do like Martinez. Other than that, fuck all the other ones that we've gotten from Eredivisie. No more Eredivisie players, no more coaches. Done. All of them. Goodbye. That league, don't even pay attention anymore. The Eredivisie's completely fallen off a cliff. Rather sign a player from the MLS than Eredivisie at this point. You say that, but Timber. Oh, I forgot about Timber. Even I can say Timber is class. Timber is frickin' class. Look at this. Gyökeres implementing the Arsenal corner tactics here for Sweden. Isak heading it down. I think he may have been called for a handball there. It's the bald Dutch management that's fatal, not necessarily the players. Dude, how funny was it that Leverkusen hired Ten Hag and then sacked him after what was it, one game? Have we seen any, speaking of ex-United managers, have we seen any update on the Ruben, the AC Milan deal? I really, really hope he gets that job. Because I will watch Serie A again if he does. Slot wasted literally $500 million. I mean, I wouldn't even necessarily say he like they haven't fully wasted it. Like just because they weren't expected to what they were this season doesn't mean like they're completely ripping off or written off. Like Isak's gonna be ridiculous, I'm sure. Like he's gonna be back at his best next season. I'd be shocked if he wasn't. Wirtz is actually a ridiculous. He is a very, very good player. He was a good signing. He's not as good as what they paid for him, but he still is a good player. I imagine he's gonna have a better season as well. That he's settled a little bit more. Frimpong, I actually was never a fan of. And I don't actually rate Kirkes that highly either. Yeah, but $500 million though is crazy. What's the most? Does anybody know? I actually might look this up. What is the most money United has spent in one window? I'm trying to even just think off the top of my head. What would it be? Very well could have been the one last summer. He will suit Serie A, the Premier League, not made for his tactics. He is no Pep playing 3 at the back and getting away with it. Because he rode on Klopp's team as soon as he got his own players. He sucked. Yeah, but I don't think it's because the players themselves suck. I just think that was down to his shitty, bald Dutch tactics. Slot ruined a team, the destruction of a carefully created culture and playing style gone along with the fortune. And dude, Salah actually deserves so much more credit for winning that Premier League in Slot's first season. Grapefruit says, is our United boy Victor playing? Victor Lindelof? He is playing. He actually played a huge part in that first goal. I think Elanga's getting ready to come on. I think I just heard that. Got 10 minutes left. Last game of the day here. Big up everybody who's been here all the way along throughout all the 4 games today. And just throughout this entire World Cup journey, man. This has been great. I've loved the community that we've been building. Big up everybody that shows up to these streams and contributes in any sort of way, even if that's just through watching it, leaving a chat, dropping gifts, donations, all that stuff. It is all massively appreciated. We're still aiming to stream every single game of this World Cup, or at least until I get completely burnt out. Then we might miss the odd one just so I can regenerate. But as of right now, it stands. We're continuing it tomorrow. Cape Verde with Spain, game 1. You got Belgium, Egypt. What is the other one? Saudi Arabia, Uruguay, and then I think it's Iran, New Zealand last game of the day tomorrow, isn't it? Thank you for the coverage commitment, Troy. Dude, we're here. We're going to continue to be here. And honestly, I've loved it. I love international football. And this tournament has actually lived up to the hype. This is a proper World Cup. Not going to go as far to call it the or one of the best World Cups of all time. It's just we're going to have to wait and see. If Portugal wins the World Cup, it's the greatest World Cup of all time. But as of right now, what were we talking about? It's about a 7.5 out of 10 World Cup, which is very good. I mean, United will finish in the top 3 again or second. I really hope so. I'm not really like I'll throw around the odd random prediction of what I think United's going to do next season, but I'm not really going to have any like locked in thoughts or expectations of what I think the team's going to do next season until I actually see who we bring in. Who are they talking about right now? Is this the guy that plays for the Whitecaps? They said he was born in Canada, plays for Tunisia. Andrew, is this the guy that you're talking about? Adam, appreciate you sharing the live, man. People don't seem to get that Liverpool don't let their managers pick transfers. That's not how they work. Slot had nothing to do with any signings. They don't let their manager pick their signings? You're telling me Klopp never had any input in any of the signings he made? Dude, is it raining or is that guy just sweating a dog? Because jerseys was drenched. Last 7 minutes here. Sweden just getting really a comfortable 3 points. Tunisia, honestly, not that good. I like the Sweden team, especially on the counter. They look very, very dangerous. Great attacking, but you gotta wait till they play against either Netherlands or Japan, and they get another. What a finish! Then this guy just came in straight from the bench, didn't he? He's just no. The referee says no goal. How is this offside? This guy's literally just came on the pitch. Straight off the bench. They're calling it off. Please show me a replay. David thinking United Champions League quarterfinal? Carrick loves getting big results. As a United fan, would you rather see us win the Champions League or the league? For me, I'd rather see us win the league. What are they calling here? How is this offside? Oh no, he is offside. His starting position is offside. So far offside. Damn, that was a good finish too. VAR check on this goal? What's going on? This actually potentially could stand. They're trying to say that Isak actually got a touch on it first, so he wouldn't be offside. I need to see this replay again. Imagine this ends up standing. VAR is checking it. I think they're going to say it's going to stand. They're letting it stand. They're saying that the touch from Isak is going to make sure this goal is onside. The guy straight on off the bench. Straight on off the bench. Scores a goal. Puts Sweden up 4-1. Dominant performance from this Sweden side. As they go top of the group. David says, and in the Champions League, United will make it to the quarterfinal and maybe win the Carabao or win the FA Cup. I just want to see main focus is towards, if we win the domestic cup as well, great, but mainly focus on Champions League and Premier League. I can't wait to see Champions League nights at Old Trafford again. He does get a little toe on it. That's actually crazy. He is onside. Goal given. Did a defender touch it? No, it was Isak. He stuck his toe out behind him, just got a little bit of a touch on it, which made him onside. The fuck are these games, bro? Holy, dude, this is honestly this very well. I don't want to jinx it, but this very well could be the greatest World Cup ever. If Portugal end up winning it, it's the greatest World Cup ever. And Sweden's still coming here. Feeding Gyökeres through. Can he cut it back to Isak? Alexander Isak again. A huge save from the keeper. Could have been 5-1. Sweden running riot here at the end. JP said, I'm 4-1. I'm him. Solid prediction. Yeah, you can see the touch from Isak. He definitely did get a touch on it. If you go watch it back. Adam Volsky, what's going on, bro? Love to see a Canadian up in here. 7-1. We're talking about Germany and freaking Curacao. I feel like we're going to see something similar like that tomorrow with the Spain game. I got Sweden as my dark horses. That's actually not a bad shout. This group is going to be very interesting. I had Japan 1, Sweden 2, Netherlands 3. Netherlands does not move me. (7-1) now 4-1. Yeah, dude, it's unfortunate that we couldn't get as many goals as we've gotten with the other 3 games today in the Ecuador-Ivory Coast game. Even though that game should have had several goals in it. Is this the final game of the day? It is. Last game of the day. Last minute here. I don't know how much added they're going to put on.
But last minute, and then we're going to bed as soon as the final whistle hits. Oh my goodness, Sweden again? How has he missed that? Bergvall! Seriously, you can take the man out of the Spurs, but you can't take the Spurs out of the man. Sweden and Netherlands will qualify. I wouldn't count out Japan, man. 6 or 7 minutes you're expecting out of time, David?
Honestly, I hope it's as little as possible because I am ready for bed. Here he is, another ex-United man, now Newcastle, Ilanga. Can he add to the score? How much at a time are we getting here? Sweden's corner. Still haven't seen the added time yet. Keeper comes out and punches it. Six minutes. You were right. Spursy, apparently it's a medical condition. It is, dude. Graham Potter, man. It was never meant to be for him at Chelsea, but got Sweden off to a good start here in the World Cup. Sweden long over the top here. Bergvall going to try and run this down. Lindelof just losing his mind at the ref. Tunisia get a free kick, though. A little bit of a potential dignity goal back here, maybe?
Potter should have stayed at Brighton. The Chelsea money screwed him up. Yeah, honestly, you could tell. Like as soon as he got that job, I'm like, this guy's not going to be able to handle the size of a club like Chelsea. Them shoes were too big for him to fill. Look, they got the technology with the touch on the ball. You can see the movement with the touch there on the ball with the toe from Isak. Ez is the GOAT. What is going on, man? He says it's sad that we are losing. Are you a Tunisia fan? I mean, it's not really that sad. Sweden is the better side. No offense. Like, I mean, look at the teams, player for player. It's night and day. It's not even close. Yes, Tunisia team's not even really that great. Like, this has been definitely one of the worst teams we've watched so far, Tunisia. Brian knows what's up, man. Only the defense looks horrible on Sweden. Yeah, a little bit sketchy, but the attack makes up for a deadly attack. Both Gyökeres and Isak on the counter, just scary too. And then you can even have it's so they like to have guys off the bench to bring in like Elanga too. And I really like Bergvall, although he is a Spurs player. I still actually do like him a lot. He is good. Troy, can you lean back again? That way we can see the game reflection in your Old Trafford picture. Can you actually? Here, look. Can you see the game? Or wait. Is that the way around it? Hypothetically, like I don't want to start doing potential copyright things and be playing with fire type of scenario, but like hypothetically, you know how you can add people to the live? If I just like added someone to the live and they were playing the game, like they were showing the game, then would I be the one to get in trouble for it, or would it be them? Like it wouldn't be on me, or would it? What is that, dude? What is this guy? This guy only scores rockets. Are you kidding me? Sweden 5-1. This is why we stayed on to the very end. What a bloody strike, man. Are we serious? Sweden 5, Tunisia 1. Jeez. Easy money on Sweden today. 5-1. Irari, or however you say his name. The same guy again that scored the first goal. Ayari, sorry. What a goal. Look at this. I think Bergvall does one to win that back for them. Takes a touch out of his feet. Pure hit. Lovely goal. All Sweden here. I wouldn't call it better than the Netherlands-Japan game. Netherlands-Japan game of the day. But the last games of the day are always great games, honestly. Continues today. 5-1. It would be on you because your account streaming. Would it? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, probably. If it usually, I feel like if it's too good to be true, it usually is, There we go. Full time, man. Fourth game of the day. Fourth and final game of the day comes to an end. Oh my goodness. What another great day it has been of World Cup streams. Every single game today was a great game. Sweden finish us off with a 5-1 win against Tunisia, and what this group is looking up to be crazy. Sweden, Netherlands, Japan, Tunisia. Who is going to be top in this group? As it stands right now, Sweden sitting at the top. Tunisia at the bottom, and then obviously with the draw with the Netherlands and Japan, who is going to end up getting that second place spot? Regardless of it, I mean, I don't know. It's going to be really close to see which one of these top third place teams end up going through. On that note, though, I think we're just going to end the stream right here. Final whistle blows. I think it's time to end the stream and say goodnight, boys. Again, though, much love to everybody who's been up in these streams today. It continues on tomorrow. We will be back with the Spain game. We'll be live for all games tomorrow, too. And, yeah, again, much love to everybody who's showing the love and support in these streams. You guys are absolute legends. Especially, shout out my man David, dude. He went crazy with the gifts on the TikTok in this stream. Absolute legend. All of you guys. If you haven't already, sub, turn the bell on, and have a brilliant rest of your night. We will see you in the next one. Peace.